Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Spirit of Justice. We've just had our first to be continue in the middle of the second day of the trial right now, and I believe we're probably pulling in Maya as our next witness testimony.
Talk about some really close shaves!
Well, you can't get a closer shave than Headsman brand blades, that's for sure.
The trial's not even over yet, and I'm already exhausted.
Still, you were able to fight back the queen herself in there.
Well, maybe with Miss Faye's help, I won't have to keep on playing her game much longer. Speaking of which, I guess it's a little late to be asking, but do you think she's well enough to testify, Mr. Wright?
She slept all day yesterday out of exhaustion, apparently. But that's all it was, so she should be okay.
Barbed head, hornhead.
Hello, Rafa. Oh, hello, your benevolence.
Princess Rafa, you were really impressive in there.
Rafa Padma Kurain. And I am prepared to face my father's death.
Despite your mother's opposition, you stood your ground. And in doing so, you fulfilled your duty as the royal priestess.
It was all thanks to you and your friends.
Oh, Rafa!
Your belief in me gave me the courage to follow my path. So, you have my gratitude.
Oh, don't mention it.
I know. I shall thank you with a gift. What would you like? A cow? A horse? Or perhaps I shall reward your efforts with a royal shoulder massage.
Oh my god, Rafa. Oh, that's okay, your benevolence. Your gratitude is more than enough. Thanks.
But I thought you Americans liked massages.
Massages. Wow, I can't talk today.
My technique was highly praised by my father, I'll have you know.
Hey, you! Lawyers! Where's the accused? Huh? Dirk? That's a good question. Dads?
I blew it big time, AJ.
Dads? Shut up, you! What's going on? The scoundrel tried to escape with the accused.
What?
We were able to nab him, but the accused is nowhere to be found. Where are you hiding him, you miscreant?
I keep telling you, I got no idea where he went. I mean, we booked it together. But I lost track of him after that.
So Dirk's on the lam now?
Probably, but who knows? He vanished in the blink of an eye.
Vanished?
You wanna know something, AJ? Dirk said to me, I can't put Amara in danger. I'll have to set her free before it's too late.
What? Don't tell me he's gone to rescue her.
Well, that's what I am telling you. It's why I helped him escape in the first place.
Dads, do you realize what you've done? Well, what's done is done. Still, why do you choose to go rescue her now?
Maybe he didn't want to die with any regrets or something. You know, just in case he ended up on the chopping block.
Why, Dirk? I thought you believed in me.
Ah, don't be like that, AJ. He'll be back as soon as he frees Amara. You'll see.
That's not the point, Dats. Listen, lawyer! You let us know immediately if the accused contacts you. The trial will now resume. See that you are ready. Wait, the trial's still on? Even without the defendant? Those were Her Eminence's orders. So you will return to the courtroom at once.
Let's go, Apollo. All we can do is see where the next testimony leads.
Now then, let us resume the trial at hand. Oh shoot, I do it again. Your Majesty, my client seems to have gone missing. What do you think, Your Eminence? Should we proceed without the accused?
Why not? My royal guard is searching for him as we speak. They shall find him soon enough, for they would not dare to keep me waiting.
Yes, but what about the law governing court proceeding?
Then I shall simply revise it.
God, this woman.
As ruling sovereign of Korayan, I proclaim the following. Should the accused be an enemy of the crown, they may be tried in absentia.
Well, in that case, I guess there's no problem with proceeding. With you, Apollo? What? Will the witness, Miss Maya Fey, please approach the stand?
Sorry to summon you like this, Maya.
Getting dragged out of bed and into court is not exactly a fun wake-up call, Nick.
I'm sorry, Miss Fey. It was my idea.
And you are?
Oh, right. I'm Apollo Justice. It's nice to finally meet you.
Oh, so you're Apollo. Nick's told me all about you.
Aww.
You're the new guy with the loud voice and a bit of an unreliable streak, right?
Unreliable? You know, I can't imagine, I can't believe that Maya and Apollo haven't met this entire time, though.
Well, that was 2 years ago. You've come a long way since.
So, why was I called here anyway? Am I under arrest again?
Huh?
I guess no one's filled her in.
Well, she has been asleep this entire time.
Miss Fey, this is a trial for Dirk Samahi, and you're here as a witness.
What? Dirk's been arrested? But...
That's not exactly the reaction I was expecting. Miss Fey, you are suspected of playing a part in the murder of Justice Minister Inga.
what?
Someone allegedly forced you to channel the minister to obfuscate the time of his murder. At least that is what the defense claims.
Wait. What? How could you, Apollo? How did you even reach that conclusion?
Sorry, but it's the only way this whole case makes any sense. Your understandable anger at the defense aside, will you testify, Miss Fey?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Poor Maya, she's just like, I'm having a nap, damn it! Why am I suddenly accused for this?
I don't have any idea what's going on, but I know I didn't channel Minister Inga. I didn't even have the chance to do something like that. Besides, I'd never go quietly along with some criminal's plan. Though, I guess there are some things I'd go quietly along with.
It seems the witness doesn't believe she has ever channeled Justice Minister Inga.
And if her words prove to be true, Defense, your entire argument becomes moot. You do understand that, don't you?
Yes, of course. It doesn't seem like Miss Faye is lying. Your bracelet ain't reacting, is it?
Apollo. Maya was being awfully secretive about something just now.
Then I guess I better dig a bit and try to get her to open up to me first.
So now we have to press every single statement. Legitimately, we do need to press everything.
You've been asleep ever since you were rescued from the tomb, correct?
Mm-hmm. I was exhausted after being held captive for so long.
That must have been terrible.
Maya, Minister Inga didn't do anything to you, did he?
Oh no, it wasn't like that. On the contrary, I asked him for all sorts of things.
Like what?
Like, I'm really craving burgers, and I'll die if I miss an episode of The Plume Punisher. Acting like a brat netted me a TV, and even a few burgers from someplace.
Oh my god.
He was surprisingly nice to me.
I can't picture this with Inga. I'm so sorry. What?
Huh? Are you sure we're talking about the same guy here?
He may have loomed large, but he was unexpectedly easy to push around.
You know what? I can kind of see that considering who he's married to.
Even though he's the one who was responsible for pushing those execution papers through.
Oh, that? Approving executions was simply his preferred method of stress relief.
Wow.
With a wife like her, he was probably really pushing him through out of fear.
I'm beginning to see why he wanted to stage a coup.
In any case, my time in captivity wasn't so bad. But of all the things that happened,
Are you sure about that? Maybe you just don't remember channeling him.
don't remember. I may be 28, but I'm not senile, you know.
Something's not right here. Miss Faye, you are confined to Amara's tomb the whole time, is that correct?
Yes. But I wasn't conscious the whole time.
Oh man, I'm doing it again. Not bad.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Did you ever see Nana in the tomb? Dressed as Dirk?
Huh? Is this some kind of joke? I think I'd remember if I saw something as crazy as that.
Plus, I doubt anyone would carry out a crime like that right in front of a potential witness.
I hate when he's right. You didn't have a chance to channel him. Does channeling someone take a long time?
Not really. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much instantaneous. But I was all tied up, literally. So there was no way for me to make the channeling mudra with my hands to do it.
Right. I guess she really didn't channel Inga then.
Maya, when mediums are done with a session, they can send the spirit back to the other world themselves, right?
Sure, unless they're still in training. Amateurs can get possessed by spirits sometimes, but full-fledged mediums can stay in total control of a session. and they can send the deceased spirit away anytime they want.
So I take it you can do that too, Miss Faye.
Of course! It's a cinch for the new and improved Mystic Maya Faye, Ace Spirit Medium.
That's strange. You seem like the same old childish Maya to me.
Sorry about that.
I'll show you childish, Nick.
So you wouldn't channel spirits for unseemly purposes?
Of course not. Spirit channeling is my bread and butter. And I take a lot of pride in my work. It's like, would you use your legal skills to commit a crime, Apollo?
Well, until finger pointing and objecting become deadly, I don't see how they can be used.
Wow, you're a regular Mr. Smarty Pants. Just like Nick. Always at the ready with some sarcastic comeback.
I think I'll save my many objections for after the trial.
Yes, please.
Anyway, I'd never go along with something like murder.
It sounds to me like you're trying to hide something, Miss Faye.
Didn't anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? It's really rude to pry into a person's private affairs.
Sorry. I didn't realize...
Okay, but we're in a courtroom.
Wait, we're in a court of law.
Yeah, I know.
Maya, please. Then what was all that about me being rude? I'm just doing my job. So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding?
Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say.
You made a promise. To Dirk?
Mm-hmm. A pretty big one.
I think this is about all you're gonna get out of her.
Yeah.
Enough. The witness is denying that she channeled any spirits. Further questioning is pointless. It appears your little fiction has been soundly exposed for what it is.
You should listen to her, Apollo.
Whose side are you on, Maya?
I don't even know why you suspected me in the first place. I mean, you don't have any evidence of me channeling Minister Inga, do you?
Oh, evidence, huh?
There's no point in even thinking about it, really. I don't use anything special to channel spirits, so there wouldn't be anything left behind.
That's true. Just like when she channeled the High Priest, all Maya needs is her own body.
If the defense has no evidence to offer, I will have to end this cross-examination. What now? Even if she doesn't use any special items to do the channeling itself, you'd think there would be something to complete the deception. Is there any proof that Justice Minister Inga was channeled?
You bet there is.
You bet there is.
Really?
Well now.
You're bluffing, I take it?
I'll be fine. Oh no! If we're right, then there must be some sort of proof to back us up. Time to do some serious thinking, Apollo Justice. Okay, we know that when Rafa saw her father, he wasn't dressed like Miss Faye, right?
Right, because if he was... Rafa would have immediately known he was being channeled.
So that means he was dressed in his usual suit when Rafa saw him.
Haha! Good thinking, Apollo. This might be the perfect angle to attack from.
Alright, let's have an answer from the defense. What proof do you have that Miss Maya Fey channeled Justice Minister Inga?
Didn't we find a gemstone? Yeah, there we go.
Is that a gemstone? We found this among the ashes of one of the tomb's incense burners. Does this gemstone ring any bells, Your Eminence?
What? What was that doing in the tomb?
Ah, so you do recognize it. But then, as his wife, how could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket?
I don't get where you're going with this.
Channeling Minister Inga alone wouldn't be enough to fool someone like Princess Rafa, especially if he were wearing your clothes. So you would have had to change into the minister's clothes before channeling him.
Ah!
Miss Fey, you used the minister's clothes as cover while going from his room to the tomb, where you burned them once you no longer needed them.
What?
Oh. She seems genuinely surprised by that, Apollo.
Miss Fey,
Yes?
do you know my husband's name?
It was Inga Karkul Karayan, right?
That is correct, in part, but there's more. Much more. Inga Kaku Hakudis Nambi Ani Laga or more pompous than it already is, Karayan the Third.
Excuse me? I can't. This name never stops being funny. Oh my god. Why indeed? How could this name be? What a pun. Holy shit.
That is his true name.
Could it be any longer?
Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. So, Miss Fey, did you know his true name?
No. I mean, how could I?
Precisely. Yet a medium must know both the face and true name of the one she seeks to channel.
So then, Miss Fey couldn't have channeled Mr. Inga?
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Why would I want to randomly channel some old guy I didn't know? And didn't like, thanks to that last trial.
I can't believe this.
Apollo, I really don't think Maya's lying. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me.
I agree, but there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we're working off of some wrong assumption again.
Apollo? I was thinking,
Yes?
since I didn't channel Minister Inga, is it possible that someone else did?
Someone else? But who else could it have been?
I haven't thought that far yet.
Such chatter is without merit. Let us move on, shall we?
I don't care what Garin says. I'm going to figure this out. If it wasn't Miss Faye and the Queen has an alibi, then...
Apollo, forget about who is capable of channeling spirits for a second.
I should consider the circumstances around the channeling, right?
Right. We know Rafa saw her father come running out of his private quarters. If he was being channeled at the time, who could it have been?
It had to have been someone who was in Inga's private quarters.
Well, I'm waiting, Defense. And you know how much I despise waiting.
Yes, but there is someone else besides Miss Faye who could have channeled Minister Inga. There's just one more person, and they were in Inga's private quarters. That person is our only hope now.
So the defense believes there was another. Let's have your very serious
Oh boy,
answer
3
then.
points down.
With pleasure.
Horned Devil! Who could have channeled Minister Inga?
Nana? Nana?
Nana?
Your Eminence said it yourself.
That's right. Nana never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters.
How did you know?
It's quite simple. Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints that belonged to Nana.
There are shoe prints of her going in, but then there's no shoe prints of her going out. And then there's her benevolence's statement.
She said that Nana disappeared right after she entered Minister Inga's private quarters. The room from which Minister Inga himself came running out of not long afterwards.
You are not seriously suggesting.
Oh yeah.
It's the only thing that makes sense. Nana channeled Minister Inga and left his private quarters thereafter. That's why no one has seen her since... I don't know. And why only the minister's shoe prints were found outside his residence.
The twist!
No way!
That's gotta be it. Nana must have somehow channeled the minister.
Well, I think we can confirm who Nana really is at this point.
All of the circumstantial evidence has fallen into place. You can't ignore it anymore. You can't claim Nana isn't connected to this case somehow. In light of this, the defense calls Nana to the stand.
Well, Your Eminence?
Very well then. Let us call Nana to testify.
Yes! Now we can finally crack this case wide open.
Let us adjourn while the witness is summoned.
There is no need. Nana is in the waiting lobby.
She just suddenly reappeared?
What? Nana's here? I thought she'd gone missing.
It seems she was feeling unwell and simply wished to rest undisturbed. But her concern for Rafa brought her here today.
She took time off without Rafa's knowledge or consent?
I'm betting there's more to her disappearing act than meets the eye, Apollo.
Well, well. We finally brought her in. Miss Nana, do you understand why you have been summoned here today? Look at her, she's so kooky. I love her design. Yes, of course. Her Eminence has informed me that this man here suspects I have committed a crime.
So this is Nana. That's quite the hairdo. Though I will say... I suppose I'm not as old as I had thought.
Whoa, what?
If this horn-headed nincompoop would take me for a criminal. Nincompoop?
Isn't that Rafa's favorite insult? I guess Nana rubbed off on her, what with all the time they spent together.
You there, young hornhead. Yes? You're accusing me of slaying Minister Inga and channeling his spirit, yes? What an active imagination you have. Young folk are so wonderfully open-minded. Thanks. Just take the compliment, Justice. Now then, will the witness please proceed with her testimony? This court wishes to know if you did or did not channel Minister Inga in his private quarters.
Alright, we're gonna have to press her in the next video because we are now out of time. Oh, where have you been, Nana?